Here's a video about bay parking with the emphasis on points of reference using what you see of the white lines of the parking bays in the door mirrors chiefly. I'm not going to spin my head around as much as I normally would to keep alert to everything around me. I've got a very, very quiet car park here, but I just want you to see where I'm looking and what I'm seeing from the driver's seat. So I'm going to move forward to be at 90 degrees to the parking bays you can see in front of us. I'll just check all around. Handbrake down, off we go. Steering to the right. I basically want the ends of the bay lines over on my right hand side to go into my left hand side to go into the left corner of the windscreen. So that tells me that I've got the correct distance away from those bay lines, straightening up the steering wheel, coming to a complete stop. And you can see the sort of distance I've got on my left hand side, about a car's width. I put the car into reverse. I check all around. I come up to the biting point and I number the bay lines between 0, which is at the far side of the black railings over there, the break in the wall, and 1, which is on the near side, and then line number 2, which is between the two lines of soldier course buff bricks there, and line number 3, which is here next to the railings, the left hand side of the railings. Line 4 is just underneath my door mirror. So line 3 is the one I'm interested in. It's the third one away from the closest line of the two that are embracing my bay, and when line 3 gets to between these orange dots on the left hand side, that's when I'm going to steer. I'll recheck that it's safe all around. I'm at the biting point. I go back in a straight line, watching for when line 3 gets to that point, which it's doing about now. I put on all the steering, glance over my right shoulder to make sure there's nothing in the blind spot, keep moving backwards, looking mainly through the rear window, glancing around, and when the car is almost pointing straight towards those railings, which it is now, I look forwards, and looking down into the driver's mirror I see line 0 alongside the car, and I can see line 1 on the other side. I keep gently moving back and start to undo the steering so that the door handles end up parallel to both of those lines by the time I've undone the steering. And there we are, we're going straight backwards. The yellow dots, orange dots on the windscreen are moving back in a straight line. The bonnet isn't swinging left or right. Mainly looking out of the rear window. Keep going back until the ends of the bay lines line up underneath the door mirrors, which they are doing now. Stop the car, secure it, into neutral, engine switch is off, I can turn it off, undo the seatbelt, and we can go and have a look at where we are. And you can see that the car is within the bay. I could have gone back just a little bit further. I haven't really got the front of the car completely in, and the car's not completely parallel. It's a tiny bit off being dead straight, but all parts of the car are within the bay. It may have looked like it was very close at the rear, but actually we've got a good metre left at the back.